on the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play fake, it's Love. That's low and bounces short of his man. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that takes them to 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Love out of the shotgun. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Browns have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Man in motion here. They give on 2nd to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Wilson on 3rd down. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Hall takes it straight ahead. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
On play action now, Wilson. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this. Yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 10 now. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Love. Connecting on the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. From the pistol, here's Love. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Quay Walker in to pick it off. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
They start the drive with Hall. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled by Ruth Orororo. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, but did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go.
Taking the handoff, now Wilson. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Throwing out to the left, Cup. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson to the air. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Let's go now. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 70 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rabbit. Sticking in the air with Wilson. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Working quickly here. Takes the handoff, now Love. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
Hey, check that. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Check.
Slot man motioned over. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
19 Tiger. Street.
They go right back to Hall. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. 8 yards on that play, and they only have 1 now to go on 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Shut up. Go, Reed, go. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
3rd down give to Hall. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Set. Hey, check that. Street. Hand the street. Get up.
On the counter, Hall. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the gain. Now they just need 2 more on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go, check. Go, check. Check, Bobcat. Ready.
Hall. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns pull out in front further, 13-zip. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the fumble recovery is made.
Awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast. Love on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Okay, ready.
Hand off to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Ready.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Go.
Throwing now, off play action. Completed to his running back. Nothing doing there as he gets out of bounds back at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Third and long. Here's Love. He puts some air under this one. Deep right. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
First down throw from Wilson. Cut out left. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. It's the Browns looking at 2nd and 3. Wilson now off the play action. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Let's go now.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Complete beyond the marker. He touches him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On first down, it's Wilson. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Wilson to throw again. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And they pick him off again. Dallas Turner picks it off. And the Browns have it after forcing his fourth INT of the day.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near side.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Here we go, set.
40-yard line.
Left thing, 19. Bravo 80. Hut, hut.
They'll go right side with Hall. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Check smash, check smash. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
final shot before halftime. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. In a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime. Out of bounds, Brock, so our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cup. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Motion man sent left. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. He's going deep. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Cleveland. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First throw for the backup now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on 3rd and long. Fits it through the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
And he gets him around 6 there. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. To the well again. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop. Throwing off the play fake here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Now they'll throw out of the gun. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Track at 60. 70 range, 70 range. Ready?
Defense shows blitz. Wilson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Set up. Go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Come on. Set. 60 bison, 60 bison. Hurt. Ready?
Wilson with it on 1st. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Cut near the goal line. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns continue piling onto this lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Gets everything he has under this throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They kick the running back in motion. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. They're going for this. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He puts some power on it. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A pickup there of 39. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Ready, go!
Shotgun snap for Wilson. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. They'll run here following the penalty. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Wilson on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid game. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They give it to him again. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Working quickly here. This time it's a passing play. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's a throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and throw it here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Orange 70,
Here's the snap on 4th. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Browns get it back on the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Browns football to start the 4th in what's been a one-sided game in their favor. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
go. Ready.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Now Wilson on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He has it at the 13. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And it'll be Bengals football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
19 Charger, 19.
On first down, they'll run. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 39-yard line.
Running for the marker on second. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on third down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They're going play action. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even...
Makes a man miss. Uh-oh, he's off. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
That's good.
Let's go now.
4-8.
3.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Coming right is Hall. Still working past the 40. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns looking like they'll start this season with a win. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go, Reed. Go.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's going to be taken down right around the 39. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Shut up.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Completed to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To throw here on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Trying again, following the sack. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Third down from the gun. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. Space to the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hurt.
They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on 1st down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they pick him off again. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
They start the drive with Hall. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Half the 60, half the 60. Ready?
They give on second to Hall. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns